This is Mr. Horthoren signing on to Dark Souls. Prepare to Die edition. Now, this game, it's grabbed my attention. For quite a while, in fact. Currently, I have two builds going. The Legend, which is Chaos Y, Giant's Armor, and Mask of the Father. To those who know this build, yes, fuck me. Currently, I'm only doing it PvE because I want to beat the game with it. Don't know why. The second build I have going is a mage build. And it's... all I need is dark magic at this point on that one. But as you can see, I've been playing 30 hours and it got old. Today, I will be doing... well, starting what can be described as a challenge run. Due to reasons, I am going to be having no armor. I will be having a shield, which will make things slightly easier, but and I start off with the shield I'll be using, the heater shield, if that's... wait, is that the heater shield? Yes. Wait, hold on, check. Master key, armor. Yes, it is in fact the heater shield. And I'll shut up. Because of awesome cinematics.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty lords peeled apart their stone skills. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath, the Scaleless, betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign.
And that was the introduction of the game. Yep. There's a little bit more here.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
And here we are in the game. I'm pretty sure that those that have played this game already have quite a good experience with the difficulty level it is of playing it. And since I said no armor, no armor. This is going to be fun. I'm probably going to be going through this area and possibly through my regular suicide run thingy that I do every game, just to get the gear that I'll be using later on in the game. And wait for it. Give it a second. Yep, there he is. And that is the first boss you can fight. So, yeah. Get hit by him now and you're done. Boop. Come in here. This will be the shield I'll be using all game. It's a lovely little shield. It's the lowest weight shield you can get. That also protects from 100% damage. The longsword is not the weapon I'll be using for this game, but until I get the two weapons that I will be using, it's a lovely alternative. It's got a fast enough attack speed that I can get in and out without worrying too much. It's also got a good reach, as you can see. First time I went through here, that caught me. Giant boulder, which I can barely see. See, there, giant boulder. This guy.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I are both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission. But perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. in thine exodus from the undead asylum, maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
He is actually wearing the elite knight armor. I just realized that. And he just died. Okay then. Well, this game, I don't know what to talk about with this game. It's just... sometimes it's a lot of BS that you're going through. So, let's see. This first boss, I might actually cut it off after Horthoren. Oh, damn it. Well, this will be fun. This will be fun. As this game is extremely difficult, you'll find me not talking quite often. This game is a load of fun, though. It is. If you don't have this game, and you're seeing all these advertisements about Dark Souls 2, if you really want the difficulty of the previous generation of games, you get this game. This is the... It's a pinnacle. It is extremely difficult game to play.
In the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Horthoren.
And we get an overview of the map. It's actually a very good thing that you should probably remember for later on. Alright then. We are in Horthoren. I will collect one of the two weapons I'll be using in this playthrough. It's the more strength-based weapon. It's a very fun weapon to use. It can stun lock if you have a high enough... I think it's endurance? Yeah, endurance affects stamina. And the item itself is one that's supposed to be a very gotta use my souls that I have. Also, you'll notice that I do not use these souls, the soul of the lost and dead. Later on in the game, you get to do some things that get you more souls. And some people may know this, some people may not. I'll go more into it when I actually get there. It's I want to say halfway through the game that you actually get the option. I forgot to turn messages off. Well, that's not a problem.
Hello?
I'm just gonna skip this. I want to
Hello?
bugger you.
Yeah, no.
Yes, copper coin. No, give me
Oh, I so
frickin'
would
covenant. Yes.
very well.
Here we go. I always grab this covenant to start off with due to the fact that you can randomly get Estus flasks from
Now let
it by just being next to a bonfire that's getting kindled. Kindling requires humanity, and the character design doesn't already tell you. I am not in human form. I got lucky there. Alright, I will be getting the Zweihander right now. I can only imagine how fun this is gonna be. I'm only going for the Zweihander and nothing else in here. So, yep. And let's grab this. Oh, that's the wrong weapon. That's the wrong weapon. Over here, over here, over. Oh, shit. Okay, well, I might be able to get out of this without dying. Please. I forgot to spend my souls. Also, this game is about rolling. You cannot survive if you don't roll. You cannot survive if you don't roll. You may be able to block a few hits, but when the larger enemies start coming in, there is no blocking. Let's bump that up and that. There we go. I have the Zweihander and the winged spear. I don't have the requirements to use this, nor this. This weapon, very fun to use. Well, that is the beginning of Dark Souls. A game that I find extremely fun, and I've logged a lot of hours into it. And this is Mr. Horthoren, signing off.